Hi, I'm Michael Ames. I remember the crushing weight of it all, the shame, the exhaustion, the feeling that I was disappearing piece by piece. For years I told myself I was strong, man. I was a superintendent at one of the bigger construction companies in Salt Lake Valley. We poured massive projects. We did pours that were the size of football fields. I took a lot of pride in doing that. I feel I was respected by everyone. But you know what, man? Inside my foundation was cracking, and I became desperate. I believe it's that desperation that led me down a dark road, man. That road was paved with addiction. I was getting burnout. It seemed like every choice that I'd made dug my hole deeper. Led me to a bank robbery. There was a high-speed chase. And then I ended up with a violent confrontation with police. I remember I was hit in the back of the head by a homeowner with a baseball bat. I was shot 5 times by the police. I just remember the pain of the impact of the bat. I remember the pain of being shot. It was overwhelming. It was almost disbelief. And then it just turned into darkness, man. I truly believe that I probably should have died that day. But I didn't. I remember waking up in the hospital, man, and the doctors told me, buddy, you were truly a medical miracle, man. My body was hit. They told me I had a bullet that was on my spine, and very fortunate that I'm alive. I carried around a colostomy bag for 2 years. I ended up doing 8.5 years in the state penitentiary. And I got to tell you, man, the reality of your life being to that point, I just remember those cell doors slamming every night and the reality of being in prison, man. In there, you're just stripped of everything, man. You just become a number. After 2 years of being in there, I had an opportunity to get my cloth bag taken off. And I believe it's that point in my life that I made a promise. I made a desperate, raw, honest promise. If I get a second chance, I truly will make a difference. And that's my promise to you, God. And I believe that promise became my anchor, man. I had to make me a blueprint of how I'm going to rebuild my life, my career, and my soul. And I found that it became a daily grind of choosing hope over despair. It truly did, man. But I had to become accountable. I had to become accountable for all the mistakes I'd made. I'd say the journey of my story is that I had to find love again. I had to mend those shattered family bonds. And then there was something in my life just recently when a prominent figure was shot, and it was on one of the concrete slabs I'd poured, man, me and my boy. And it was for the company that I'd worked for before this all took place. Very life-changing for me. I just want to say that I stand before you today as a living testament that no matter how deep the hole you've dug, no matter how broken your past is, man, it does not define your future. I just want you to know this isn't a story, man. It's a message for anyone facing despair, anyone grappling with burnout, anyone who thinks they've gone too far. It's proof that with faith and intention and an unwavering spirit, you can rise again, man. You can make it through it. And I know you can because I'm living proof. You can find your purpose. I believe that you can make a life that's truly unbreakable. This is Unbreakable Spirit, and welcome to my journey.